emotion. You know the heart and the lies and the truth they say. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa. Will you be sat on the corner as you wait for the rapture? 'Cause if I had my way, I'd send you off. You know the look in your eyes, it really paints me the picture.
Probably both. It all depends on the overall, honestly.
Which part of your game do you want to see most portrayed in NBA 2K?
Mostly just shooting and the hustle plays, rebounding, just cheering my teammates on in the game.
Just to see me be able to dunk on the game, just see my vertical on the game and see how high I can jump on it.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Tiny out there with Grant. And it's Thybulle in at the small forward position. Now, here's Thybulle. Grant finds Lillard. And here now is Thybulle. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Murray. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Outside Griffin. Tiny grabs the board. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. Murray, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Thybulle with the ball. Griffin's there. He gets it in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Young. And the dunk by Capella.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Lillard. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Thybulle finds Grant. Now Lillard shoots the three, sinks the three-pointer.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
The Hawks trail by 5. Murray outside. Back to Young. It's up a 3. The rebound by Sharp.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Such a great athlete, and when Damian Lillard has room to prove it, he'll throw it down.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 9-point game. And the pass to Griffin. Back to Young. Left side, Griffin. No good on the shot. Now Portland takes it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. You know, this late in the season, Brent, so much of a team's approach depends on where they stand in the playoff race.
Yeah, some middle-of-the-road teams are treating these games like playoff games because they want to get there. And then teams on top are tinkering with some things and not wanting to lose their standing. And teams at the bottom, you know, they may be experimenting and playing younger guys. So lots of strokes for different teams at this point, Kevin.
And Portland making a change here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Grant. Allen comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Simons, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Carter in for Damian Lillard. Now, here's Okongwu. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray.
Kenrich Williams.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Carter. And Portland again with the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bogdanovich looking around. Will it go? That's tipped. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
For Portland, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Simons, the pass to Eubanks. Carter outside. Bounce pass, Simons. Here's Tiny. And that one drops. And that's now 6 points for Tiny.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Williams. He averages about 5 points a game. Shoots from 12. The Hawks again can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 15. Down low. Here's Eubanks. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Here's Joe. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Joe trying to end the drought. Tiny grabs the board. Tiny's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Passes it to Simons. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Blazers getting the bucket. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Trailblazers leading by 16. Pass to Allen. Inside. And that one's good. Eubanks.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
To the offense, your A-Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
On the court for the Trailblazers. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Jeremy Grant is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Tiny in at the center. Here's Grant. The 10-footer. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Hawks trail by 20. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tiny in the last game against the Pelicans was outstanding. He had 10 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. That game was just the latest example of how hot he's been. We'll see if anyone can cool him down tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for. And that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
To the paint, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Floats one up. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Murray outside. Clock at 4. From the stripe. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Tiny's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Lets it fly. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Grant.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Puts it up from 12, and again, it's Portland converting.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Portland with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Lillard the pass to Thibault. Now here's Sharp. He's covered by Murray, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. The free throw drops for Sharp. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Johnson, a wide open look, drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Nobody near Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Portland.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now the pass to Johnson. Pass to Griffin. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Tiny's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside, here's Nurkic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Murray kicks to Griffin. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Sharp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And the first one drops. Simons, he's checked in for Tiny. Trailblazers out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Griffin in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Sharp, the pass to Grant. Count that one. Grant's got 8 points.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
Outside Griffin. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Young, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Thibault. Now, here's Sharp. Now Grant. 8 points for him. To the right side. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
3 points.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Griffin kicks to Murray. The pass to Johnson. To end the run. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 5 points in the game.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Here's Lillard. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Murray, the pass to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backboard.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
That one is off.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple years now, and he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
And he sinks the second. Here's Lillard. He's got 17. Pass to Thibault. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Sharp, the pass to Lillard. Fires for 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Griffin. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Murray finds Griffin. Tiny grabs the board. Tiny's.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Right side, Griffin. Stripped away. Murray against Lillard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Lillard's got 22 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Johnson dishes to Young. Pass to Murray. They need this. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His second. Team
Jeremy Grant picks one up. The Hawks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Murray taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars but from the looks of it, upwards of 5. You know it's been a special draft.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Johnson. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Griffin. Sharp the pass to Tiny. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Lillard. That one's not going to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Bogdanovic finds Young. And here's Bogdanovic. Over Sharp. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Lillard bounce pass. Sharp the pass to Grant. To the left wing. 3-pointer Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
3 triples in the first half. 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Check Young.
Young against Lillard.
Minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Young outside. It's blocked.
Well, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Here's Sharp, and Portland again with the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area. Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
It's Young on the wing, offered by Lillard. Looking to end the run. Atlanta again missing.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Wasted no time on that one. Sharp's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Portland. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A second chance effort, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dave's checked in. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Eubanks comes in for Sharp. Clint Capella comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Griffin subbed in for Bogdanovic. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Tiny is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nasir Little comes in for Grant. Martin's checked in for Anfernee Simons. And it's Carter in for Damian Lillard. Murray against Martin. Clock at 6. Carter inside the 3-point line. Hits the jumper in space. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
On the floor for Portland. Little out there with Tiny. Then there's Carter. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Eubanks in at the center position. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Little with the ball. Griffin's there. There's the pass to Little. He kicks it to Martin. Poked loose. Here's Tiny, and he goes in for the dunk.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here's Eubanks. Atlanta with the rebound. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Young looking around. Feeds it to Okongwu. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
At the line for your Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Carter outside. Kicks it to Martin. Pass to Tiny. And it falls. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Great win. But defensively, what do you want to see your team get better at as the season continues?
Several things. One is not fouling, keeping teams off the free throw line. 2 is getting back in transition. And 3 is defensive rebounding. We want to clean the glass and get better at that.
One area where you really excelled tonight was protecting the rim. How were you able to tally so many blocks tonight?
Man, a lot of it is just, rotating quickly and getting up to contest the shot. You're not going to block them all, but thankfully I was able to get up and alter a couple shots, and we was able to get this win tonight.
Great game, great win. Thanks for your time.
Anytime, man.
Okay, 10. So it's crazy. Like, if Lil Me were to see me now in the game, that would be amazing. I actually pay to see that.
If you hop into 2K, are you going to play with your player now that you're in the game?
It's only right, I guess.
Exactly.
I feel like,
and then you gotta select the Raptors too.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure the Raptors, but some people always say like it's weird you play with your player. I gotta see how I play, see if I can score.
Definitely gotta see how my attributes are and see what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
Now I have no choice.
Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Matisse Thybulle out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Tiny in at the 5 down low. And Lillard gets it to go.
Oh, the moment Lillard crosses half court, you better pick him up. A scorer with unlimited range.
Pass to Carter. Fultz against Lillard. Fultz can't get it to go. Carter against Lillard. And the shot goes in. Lillard's got 5.
This shows how tough Lillard is. Welcomes the contact and pushes his way past it.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Here's Banchero. We saw him with 19 his last time out. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Thybulle against Wagner. Thybulle, that's good.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time while I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers. Back to Suggs. Here's Banchero. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Pass to Sharp. Outside Thybulle. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Lillard.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Orlando calls timeout.
Year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Heading to the court. It's time to get loud for your 407 dance team.
Here's Wagner. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. I know we can't afford you, though.
That might be true.
Both good from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Fultz passes to Wagner. Back to Fultz. Carter on the wing, trying to get back on track. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Lillard with the ball. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Thybulle on the wing. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Thybulle's got 6.
They've come out hot. I mean, really hot. Perfect from the field thus far.
Fultz passes to Carter. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, as a guard, you've got to be aware of where that shot clock is. Markelle Fultz doesn't let that dwindling nature of the clock bother him. Good delivery.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Orlando. 17-point game. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo. For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now here's Simons. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Wagner against Nurkic. Here's Carter. Uses the glass on the layup.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Isaac outside. Pass to Suggs. Back to Isaac. Here's Banchero. Inside. Here's Anthony. Up and in on the layup.
Cole Anthony is unafraid to take on anybody willing to finish through contact. Yes, sir.
Now Portland with it. Outside Carter. And here's Nurkic. Defended by Wagner. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Anthony. Wagner, right side.
Portland foul. Number 7.
The Magic making a switch here. Bulls checked in.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Magic.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
.119 left in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebounded by Nurkic. So it's Portland now. They lead by 17. Here's Simons. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Suggs. The Blazers making their last shot. Fires from 14. Anthony misses. Anthony's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Sharp. Isaac covering. And it's good for 2.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Suggs. Coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. Pass to Isaac. Wagner up top. No one near him. Rebounded by Tiny.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Three-pointer Sharp. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
And so it's Portland. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment.
Put your hands together, fans. Here they are.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now for Portland, Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Jeremy Grant out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Tiny in at the center position.
Thanks. Well, Tiny in their last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He finished with 10 points and went to work on defense, challenging every shot near him. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Now here's Carter. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Fultz has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Thybulle, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Franz Wagner. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint.
Blazers making a change here. Simons against Anthony. Simons up top. 5 points in the game. The 15-footer is good. Simons got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Isaac outside. Lets it fly. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It'll be game 3 of 6 on their current trip. Here's Simons. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They have no answer defensively inside.
A challenging stretch for Orlando here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Anthony outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over Simons. And the Magic again can't hit. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Trailblazers out in front, opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after
62.
Second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Fultz and Suggs team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. And it's Carter in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Well, guys, certainly Markelle Fultz had a rocky start with his first organization, but the change of scenery has helped him immensely, and I think he's proven, while still finding his footing, that there is a place for him at this level.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Trailblazers now.
Boy, guys, you look at the history of the Magic, and there has been episodic success driven by great players. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, of course, and Dwight Howard.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Thibault. Here's Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Sinks the tray. Sharp's got 12 points.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
And Doris, the Magic have come so close to a title twice.
Right, B.A. 2 trips to the NBA Finals, led respectively by 2 dominant centers, Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. The fans dying for another chance. Hopefully, with the building they're doing now, they don't have to wait too much longer.
Back to Fultz. Pass to Banchero. And here's Wagner. Tipped away. Thibault with a steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. Here's Suggs. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. And just wasn't able to set up in time.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Thibault. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Here's Tiny. He's checked by Carter.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Outside Fultz. Pass to Carter. Wagner outside. Back to Carter. The Magic need to put one up here. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Orlando calls timeout.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Here's Fultz. He's got 15. Here's Carter. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Carter's got his first 2 points. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a 2nd-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Back to Grant. 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good. Grant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the 2nd half.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Wagner, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
When you play the forward position as Wagner does, you've got to be willing to continue to play through contact. Regardless of if there's a foul, play through it.
Free throw good, Wagner.
And Franz Wagner, one of the surprises of the 2021 rookie class. He had a great rookie campaign, one of a handful of terrific rookies.
And both free throws good for Wagner. And Wagner wasn't viewed as an exciting selection. He's been terrific, Grant.
BA, you know, he finds ways to contribute each game. You knew he'd be a solid shooter out of the gate, but he also has a great touch in and around the paint to be a threat inside. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
For Orlando, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Bull. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Now Portland with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And that one's good. Sharp.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Grant against Isaac. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Grant against Isaac. Now here's Grant. He's got 6. 3-pointer Sharp. Bull grabs the board. Fast break. Here we go. Wagner, he's open. No luck on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Grant, right side. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Lillard. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got 7.
That's about Cole Anthony having a feel for where that shot is coming off and creating an opportunity.
Pass to Sharp. Grant with it. To the paint. Here's Simons. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 9.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Anthony outside. Pass to Isaac. The 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside, Sharp. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Wagner outside. 34 seconds left in the third. Isaac finds Anthony. Pass to Bull. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
Here's Simons. Another one falls for Portland.
Pick works well.